People, I cannot. What is going on with all these lesbian millennials in this community? Girl world. I mean, seriously. This corner of the internet niche is mostly Gen Xers in this reaction commentary channel with the Lowe's cow and the pastures and all that shit and girl world. Honestly, what in the hell is going on? They keep bringing up political shit. Oh lordy, it's Jordy mentions, uh, oh, did you see JD Vance something, like laugh or whatever, in one of their live streams? And then here comes the little babies trying to rage bait or some bullshit. And then she tries to, take that and make other people rage bait and do all triangulation shit like that. NPD that she is, because it sure as hell ain't BPD. Even though, like, she did the book or whatever, the books that her therapist or whatever the fuck from the fuck wherever out of thin air just recommended her. Well, from wherever the fuck ever. And she tries to get rage bait out of the millennials. The lesbians mostly. Like, apparently herself, even though she likes the compliments from men. Whether they're IA or not. And the little voice memos. And triangulate the community, try to get rage bait, and here it comes. They fall for it. They fall for it. Cause then one of them is like the one over there in Canada, and they just had over there in Canada. They just had a election or whatever, and they're like the fucking what do you call it? Cannabis, whatever the fuck ever. It like all ran out or whatever because of the election over there in Canada. My God, people. It didn't even get me started. I am an INFJ, a politician type, and an advocate. And then since, oh lordy, the little, and then she's like, if he's a Republican, I have to unfollow. Oh lordy, it's Jordy. It's Journey. It's Journey, the YouTube channel. Like, YouTube is not the place for no political crap. It is not the platform for it. Leave that shit on the TikToks. Even the Leo, uh, uh, not Hecticon, the other one. With the big cherry retro reacts. What is with the dog? Has his own YouTube channel that just had a birthday. I can't think of the channel name now off the top of my head. He even said like he would get into it on the TikToks and then he just ain't doing it anymore for his mental health. He would get into it with all the Republican conservative uh, mega people. And some of them were talking about the Katy Perry thing. Yeah, let's just. Oh my God, I can't. Like Deets, what is it? The channel that I mentioned earlier. Going over the Lowe's cow over there in Oklahoma, sweeping down the plains, and is scared of every fucking thing. A twister, tornado, flatland. Like, we're going over her conspiracy theories and then bringing up Neil Tyrose, whatever his name is. I could go on a whole TED talk about the fucking moon landing, and then she brings up one of the flat earthers went to Antarctica. I'm all in the comment section like, Congress, if I'm not mistaken, stated that the Earth is flat. Does anyone remember that shit? Cause it just recently happened. It happened not that long ago. They've said the earth is flat along with birds or robots. I'd be all up in the comments section like that dude from the YouTube channel she put in her little video edit. Go get on a plane, go over the Antarctic wall. I didn't put this section yet, like sidebar, good luck getting back here. And then come talk to me. What else? The Mandela effect is memory loss? Yeah, okay. what is called the Mandela effect is memory loss. Yeah. Apparently, we have Alzheimer's and dementia people, Gen Xers that made the internet. Apparently, these millennials, the lesbian ones, they watched the Song of Bernadette when the dude, the actor dude, in the movie, the black and white movie, he stated that science excludes fraud because it's like, oh, science, shit. And I can say that with my whole chest because I've been called the scientist, somebody that was misdiagnosed as an INTJ. I went all the way in on that motherfucker. And he was talking about the scientist that mentions tacos or whatever. He sent me whatever the hell he was talking about. I swear, it's like a goddamn dumpster fire. I mean, this community's already got to shit with the Gen Xer side, though. Just people dropping like flies as their skeletons in their closet. Shit. You know, House of Hannibal, poof, gone. A Feudy Beauty reaction channel, what the hell happened to that motherfucker? Uh, Sarah and Frida, if I'm not mistaken, then she went on to the dark side or whatever, the drama, uh, whatever, and other, and made a YouTube channel shit. And they met in person. Who else? A French fried girl. Remember, she met up with the, what is it? The one that's like they got the dun dun introduction. That did the makeup palette. She met up with her in Canada, over there in Montreal, and then had a falling out. Then had a falling out with Sharon because of Sharon's husband. What the fuck he? What the fuck? Then Shelly and Sharon had a. Sharon tried to do whatever, with Shelly. No man this life and Sharon. So this is in no particular order. What else? Gary had to go. He uploaded some videos, like 10 months ago, like 3 or 4 of them or so, 3 to 5. Gary Unfiltered. This is definitely not TikToks, let me tell you that, because Gen Xers on TikToks, when you're part of the on the Gen X train, it's about loyalty. Loyalty makes you Gen X family. What else? Bad seed. Bad seed, yo. Oh my god, I can't. Can't. She lives in California too, down there in the southern California somewhere. Wherever the fuck. She publicly said it. That she doesn't like the TikToks. And I'm just like, 500 million Americans went over to Red Note as a big fuck you toward, uh, what's his face that owns Facebook and IG that's called Meta now. It pissed off a lot of people because he changed the layout of IG Meta. Somebody spent thousands of dollars on photos for their product, and now it's all everything's fucked up. Them all went over to Red, and it was a big fuck you because they thought we were gonna be a bunch of sheeple and just stay imprisoned or whatever, and just go with the flow all the way to Instagram platform. And it was like, no, we're going to Reddit. And we see a whole bunch of videos of what their grocery stores and shit look like, and how capitalism sucks because they pay. There's no homeless people over there in China, and they pay only once for their, and then they own their house and their land. They don't pay monthly like over here. And we're still underdeveloped over here in America. And I need to have a word with what you call Orange Man. Yeah. Gemini, my polarization sign. I know what Enneagram you are. There's a bunch of spiritual people too in psychosis all over these YouTube with the goddamn uh rod things and shit, just pure nonsense and hate toward the polarizing Gemini, that Orange Man. And there's also an Australian too on here. It's just like, my fucking god. Will you ever knock it off, people? It's 2025. There was even a Gen Xer that was following me on the TikToks, and she Cherokee Indigenous too, and she somewhere in the country, whatever. And she admits she's vindictive, and she just, Orange Man and shit. It's just like, and you just scroll past it. It's that plain and simple. Not sure where the fuck she went. And then I'm like, with the Deets, the YouTube channel I mentioned earlier, like, uh, there's actual documentation about the chemtrails that are not contrails, and one of the people that flew the planes to spray the chemtrails that are not contrails. Because I've gotten into it with people off of these internet streets. Goddamn bunch of keyboard warriors and SJWs and shit that think they can hide behind a keyboard and a screen. All kind of bullshit. That tried to get into with me. Now nobody says there's not a goddamn thing to me on these internet streets. Cause I went all the way in. All the way in across these internet streets. I'm not fucking playing. One of the workers that does the plane for the chemtrails or not contrails, he came down here. He has a family, right? He has a family and children, and he's like, he was questioning, you're spraying that on your family and shit. And he's like, I'm just doing my job. You want to talk about Stockholm syndrome, okay? Goddamn, sound like a hypocrite, past contradictory. And I can say that with my whole chest because people do a smear campaign to say INFJs are fucking contradictory or whatever, and all this neurodivergent shit that just popped out of nowhere, as if we ain't had enough with the DID and the ADHD and the ADD and the autism and the blah fucking blah blasey blah. I've been calling this shit out. In fact, its journey was all you have to have ADHD in order to have BPD. In one of her videos, talking about the lowest count over there in Oklahoma, where the wind blows sweeping down the plains, flat land, fucking tornado twister region. And I was like, I was right. I called it when I was growing up as a latchkey kid and shit, and left to fend for themselves and shit like that. The original free range child, and then I got isolated if I had to find my own demons when the demon was the breeder that ain't a mother. I'm not gonna give her that energy with that energetic spiritual cord and shit like I'm summoning and calling for her. She could fuck right off. Return to sender. And then people are like, don't throw narcissism around shit. Shut the fuck up, narc. I see what you're trying to do with your gaslighting tactic. Stay your spiritual psychosis. Oh my god. That's another fucking thing. There's so many people in spiritual psychosis. It's fucking ridiculous. I just seen somebody with an Esau dude, okay, white man, and he had dreads. Dreads. I'm sure that's gonna go over well with people that are just like culture appropriation when nobody fucking cares. As if we ain't got enough. Let me tell you, people, there's like Native Americans, right? Even on the TikToks, there's Oki, I think her name is. And it's just like, it's really fucking annoying, this fucking racial profiling skin tone wars. It's not just the black community. Oki is just like, you have to be Native, you have to be, Native American in order to call yourself indigenous. And if you're like a half breed or whatever the fuck you want to call it, uh, you have to call yourself native. It's just like, I'm not doing that. I'm a Hayoka Thunder being, okay. Now everybody wants to be a Hayoka, and the goddamn, all these people are like, I'm an empath, and they don't know what empathy are, and they're spiritual psychosis. Now everybody wants to be a Hayoka Thunder being, and that's not how it fucking goes, people. Everybody wants to be a wannabe. In their little kind of a collective consciousness, spiritual psychosis shit. Like the dude with dreads, and then he had his username was like the uh, leader of Judah's tribe. Say what now? That's gonna go over well with the 186,400. I've been calling them tribe of Judah out too, from the three southern tribes of Hebrew Israelites, because there's a lot of them that are on some bullshit too. They wear a purple shirt and they have Christ on their shirt, and they go to a basketball game, and it's just like the leader of the tribe, just hundreds of them. I see what you're doing, dude. You could just see the goddamn cult, and I can say that with my chest, because there have been other stupid motherfuckers, goddamn karmic bloodline, that tried to come at me, saying that it sounded like a cult or whatever. Like, like, bit what? There was another person that was like, your bone structure looks like a Neanderthal. Just backhanded compliments and insults. Yeah, that didn't go well for them. That didn't go well for them at all. So stupid. Yeah, this is gonna be roundabout and long-winded, people. Because I also didn't feel good early this morning at 3 a.m. When you hit 40, you're like, what now? What now? Yes, when I was growing up as a latchkey kid, the only like learning disability there was dyslexia. Now there's a smear campaign that INFJs are autistic. And then when neurodivergent came out of nowhere because people are bored, just like with goddamn pronouns and neonouns and different sexual orientations and whatever, like sapiosexual and demisexual, all that shit. Goddamn people are fucking bored, yo. The cringe is fucking real. Yeah, neo pronouns and pronouns also. All that is all the same iffy vibes. People are fucking bored. Does anybody know what the definition of they is? They and them? It means a group of people. Like look it up in etymology, and if you can't find it in etymology, go to the Webster dictionary. It just sounded like a bunch of DID shit. As if the dissociative identity disorder, more that was formerly known as multiple personality disorder, ain't have enough fuckery, had enough fuckery that went on. I was watching the Community. My fucking god, the fuck, so much drama. And to this day, there's somebody going after the leader of all that shit. Oh my god, it's so. A lot of people fake that shit on the TikToks too. A bunch of good actresses and mostly actresses and not actors. It's just my fucking god, the theatrics. I can spot fake when I see it. Yo, I am a Sagittarius. I peep out people's bullshit. And that's why they don't like a Sagittarius, because we peep out people's bullshit. Because they're full of shit. And then they get mad. Stay mad in the madness and moving mad. You don't give a fuck. Facts over feelings. That's another thing too. Deeds was like, facts or whatever. No, it sounds like people are all up in their feelings. You know, Gen X don't have no goddamn feelings. And Sagittarius don't have no feelings either. And let me tell you, because you're pressed about things you love. I'm not sure why everybody's in this community is now like, oh, the Lowe's cow in Oklahoma where the wind blows sweeping down the plains, flatland, twister, tornado region. Uh, is all she is saying crashing out now. Because that's not what she's doing, all that, blah, 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 saying what she gonna do and shit. That's not fucking crash out. She's spiraling. Like the narcissist that she is. That's narcissist. I grew up with that shit. Exactly her. And the enabler was the other Lowe's cow over there, Kuwait, playing the cross dressed as a revert Muslim. I mean, that one's like Sarah Boone. She's Sarah Boone meets 90 Days Fiance Angela. Okay, that's what she is. She even brought it up, like, and shit like that. That's you, motherfucker. The one in Oklahoma is like Lori Vallow, okay, Daybell. I've been watching this shit too, and we can't wait for the Steven or whatever, the nephew. And I don't give a fuck about the Reed broad. We're waiting for Stefan Stars, that stupid motherfucker. He all seemed docile and timid, but there's an underlying fucking. He's always the fucking victim. Poor fucking Stefan Stearns over there. Stefan Michael Stearns. Can you fucking imagine? His middle name is Michael, really? And Sarah Bones is still flapping her stupid gums. In text or letters or whatever the fuck. She's still going on. Lori Vallow wants another fucking trial. Go fuck yourself. Did you see the interview with that female reporter after her guilty verdict? My fuck god. Fucking Delulu. Okay? If anybody has DID, that's definitely her, okay? She fucking Delulu as fuck. Still going on about religion, organized religion, fucking Mormon, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, FLDS, LDS type shit. That's not. There was people from the LDS and they were like, that's not even. What the fuck are you talking about? I got Colby's T-shirt coming with the green chili enchilada because that was some shit. That when she was her own lawyer, when she was her own lawyer representing herself. My God, and then call uh the person that went on a date with Charles Valley before he, what happened to him next day in the morning. Like, good, well, it's not even, it is morning. Mourning. Yeah. Shit don't even make any fucking sense. No sense. There's no rationalizing with these people. This broad is like a goddamn Black Widow. Just a bunch of people. I'm telling you, I grew up with this shit. Okay? 3 men died. Okay? 3 fellow blue-eyed people fucking died with the fucking toxic shit. Okay? One walked until I was dead when he just got brain cancer removed and had the IV in their arm for chemotherapy. After going little to no contact, like the black sheep scapegoat he was, okay? And he just, 8 years later, the motherfucker just croaked. Then, what? Before that, it was my G-paw. Colon cancer. Just out of fucking nowhere. in 95. Quote, oh yeah, it was him go working at the factories when he came here from America for Poland. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think that doesn't make no fucking sense. It was you fuckers. Sickness developed in his colon because of you fuckers with your toxic shit. Keep on lying about everything when the truth would best serve you. A bunch of goddamn liars. He worked at a bakery and would bring you cupcakes and you would shove it down your mouth. Because the black sheep scapegoat would have mostly fucking eat. I can see that shit happening. This bitch almost fucking choked. The fucking cunt almost choked. I ain't doing CPR on you. You can go fuck yourself. You fucking converted malignant narcissist. And who else? Great uncle. Great uncle. Like on Valentine's Day. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was on the weekend. It was on the weekend around Valentine's Day. That's what it was. And I was told on Valentine's Day that it happened on the weekend. I'm like, you are an asshole. Goddamn enabler. That want to act like what's his face? Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer vibes, yo. Eddie Ho, the return sender on that one. Yeah, I wish a motherfucker would like fuck goddamn smear me. You might have autism because you remember things. Yeah, it's called remember and heal, motherfucker. I have complex PTSD. And shut off. That's all I have in the ICD-13. Don't come at me with the psychology, psychiatry, psychopathy, psychosis, fucking psychological warfare, and that mental fraud DM5 book. Because I will take that book and throw it at you. Throw the book at you. Shut the fuck up. A smear campaign on the fucking Instagram. INFJs are neurodivergent little fucking memes and shit. Shut the fuck up, you goddamn narcissist, flying monkeys, and enablers. Shut up. You're not putting me in no category like that. Just like I told the Gemini motherfucker to live with his parents in South Carolina where indigenous people are. The fuck happened over there? Fucking hell. He thought he was a conduit. No, you're an asshole. Goddamn mind games and mental gymnastics playing checkers. And you're triple and double speaking shit. backhanded compliments and insults and shit, and like degrading and talking down, and then when you didn't get your way because you, as if I was giving mixed signals that I liked you or something. You got all up in your fifis and then you got mad when I'm like, I'm just not. That's not why I'm speaking to you. The fuck, the fuck. You hurt your own feelings, and then you get mad and sound like my own biological kind coming at me all sideways and shit, talking crazy. Who the fuck you talking to? Ain't even coming correct. Just coming out of left field and sideways. You be reaching. The fuck? I'm not interested in you like that. When did I say that? Overtly flat out. You're fucking Gemini. You don't stop talking. That's what mostly people are. All fucking talk. All talk. All talk. Talk, 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 talk. Talking about nothing. You ain't gonna come over here and try to gaslight tactic me and shit. I'll tell you that much right fucking now. There's a bunch of flies in here that won't fuck off. I gotta get one of those zapper things with the light. Like all the little flies just go in the zapper with the purple light. Purple or blue light, whatever. Did I cover all the four? I think I said four, right? Chemtrail, contrails, yep. Flat Earth. Mandela effect. Oh, the Mandela effect. Did I mention the Mandela effect? What it's called the Mandela effect is memoryless? Yeah, I did, because I was like, apparently we have dementia and Alzheimer's, Gen X, so yeah, okay. They even get me started with the comments section. When I rage, it's incandescent and ancestral rage, not like irate or whatever the fuck. Ethnics and utterance point. I'm also seeing it here on the YouTube's people talking shit about uh, was it millennials and Gen Z. Did I mention that? Leaving Gen X and boomers or something, and Gen X leaving boomers. So it's like, shut up. You don't know what you're talking. about, okay? You don't. I don't even bother watching their fucking videos. I don't. Why algorithms on the YouTube? Why are you showing me the shit? Do I really have to keep clicking like not interested and don't recommend this channel? Shit. Is that all I have to speak on right now? I'm sure one of the millennials, like, I'm just like, I'm so over these fucking lesbian millennials in this fucking community. I am rolling my eyes so hard. Like, it's not even funny. Yeah, keep being impressionable and like gullible, falling for the stupid shit and stop bringing up politics on the YouTubes. And don't your mental health. Don't even go over there to the TikToks. Just shut up. Gen made the internet, yo. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna go watch the replay, people. Where's the little X?